Well, that's one heck of a photo op, huh? Hey, namaskar everyone, how are you? Hopefully everybody's been doing fantastic. Listen, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by and checking it out. I hope you're gonna stick around. If you're already a subscriber, thank you and welcome back. As always, welcome back means, that's right, it's time for another adventure. And that also means that you're gonna wanna know where we are and what we're doing. I think I can help with that. Matter of fact, I better be able to help with that. I'll tell you, let's start with where we are. If the names Ephraim Quimby and Moses kind of ring a bell to you, then you know exactly where we are. If not, I guess I should tell you. We are in Warren, Ohio, and that's Northeast Ohio. I don't know, 20 minutes northwest of Youngstown, I'd imagine. Yeah, about 20 minutes. Now, in 1798, Ephraim Quimby, he bought roughly about 450 acres from the Connecticut Land Company, because this whole area was part of the Connecticut Western Reserve. Okay, now this is where he wanted to settle. This is where he wanted to bring his family. This is kind of where he wanted to have his legacy at, was here. Now, in 1801, when he actually settled this area, he wanted to name it after a surveyor of the Western Reserve, and that would be Moses Warren, and that's who he named Warren, Ohio after. So another fun thing about that I think is kind of neat, Moses Warren, he actually teamed up with another surveyor of the Western Reserve, and that would have been Moses Cleveland. So I thought it was kind of funny because they're both Moses, you know. So yeah, that was kind of neat. Something else that I find funny, if you're into poetry, you know John Ashbery. He's a poet. And in one of his poems that he has, pyrography, I believe that's the name of it. Pyrography? Yeah, pyrography. He mentions Warren, Ohio in that poem. Now the funny part about that is he was never in Warren, Ohio. So I thought that was kind of neat. But well, that's a nice building back there, right? But what are we doing in Warren, Ohio? What brought us to Warren, Ohio? Well, we are on a venture to find something big, something world record breaking, perhaps. And along the way, maybe do some sightseeing. So if you're ready for today's adventure, I want you to get off the couch, get ready, and let's go. We are right here. Right here. That is fantastic. Gotta go. Oh, shoot.
Look at all of them. I think they're ready to kick my ass. Harden saliva.
You're okay. You're okay.
For watching my channel.
Jesus, God, Mamma Mia, look what we got.
Shh. I said there's people still sleeping. Calm down. We're gonna go. We're gonna go.
I told you she was afraid of bridges.
Do not. Stop it now.
That is the starting point of the trail. I guess. I don't know. You can start at the beginning or you can start at the end. I don't think it matters where you start at. But wherever you start, that's your starting point. Oh, shit. That's why I tell you, if anybody's looking for an HJ, this is the spot.
Take a sip. History.
Better Malanga.
All right, here we are in wonderful, wild Warren, Ohio. Now, I told you Ephraim Quimby, when he settled this area, he bought that 400, and we'll just say 450 acres. Now, the first thing he did was he took 4 acres and purposely set it aside to build a town square, which is this one right here. It's never changed. Well, obviously the buildings and stuff changed, but the square itself is what he wanted. This was his vision, to have a town square. And it seems like, I don't know, it's a blueprint. It seems like it's a blueprint that everybody who settled an area in the past had a town square. If you go to a lot of these little small towns, you'll find the exact same thing. Some squares are bigger, some are smaller, but there's always that town square that they put aside for that purpose. So yeah, here we are. Ephraim Quimby's vision right here. This is where he settled, and this was his square that he wanted for the people. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk around. I really have no, well, I kind of have a plan, but it's not really a plan. The sightseeing part is kind of, we're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna walk around and go with it. And this is downtown Warren. It's not really big. This is what it is. This is downtown Warren right here. This is what it is right here. There's not much to it. Some nice buildings down here though. There are some nice buildings down here. And it's a nice morning out. But right here, we're in the square, but right here, this is probably one of the most photographed buildings in downtown Warren. That is awesome. In fact, this building, as you can see right there, it was built in 1895. Now, I want to say it was 1895 to 1897. And I don't know how I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to focus more, because there's a lot of things to see here. I think I'm going to focus more. I'm going to kind of do like a Gabriel Traveler thing and kind of point the camera ahead most of the time. But this actually is not the first courthouse that has stood here. This is actually the third. Now the first two, I know the second was destroyed by fire. The first one, I'm not sure if it was fire or not. Maybe it was too small or something, but I know that this is the third courthouse that has been here. It does have, and I think it's kind of cool, there's a couple fun fact things about this. This actually has one of the biggest courtrooms in Ohio inside here. I've actually never been inside. I grew up in Mahoning County, so there was no need for me to come out here too often. I've never been inside this building. Now, if you watched the movie or read the book, Murder by Numbers, some of the things that happened in the courtrooms in this courthouse inspired that movie. So that was pretty cool. Right off the bat, we got some cool fun facts. Now I was gonna go, I think somebody's calling me. It's probably somebody from work. I was gonna go over there, but I can't really see. The sun is so bright over there. There's some cool architecture over there. We'll go to the gazebo and maybe I can show you. But there's two of my favorite top of the buildings are over there. But yeah, how cool is that? Look at that. That's a nice picture right there, right? The time, the clock up there. I know that they did do some renovations on this building. I know they're in the past, I think some codes were violated and stuff. A lot of water damage inside. I think they restored the clock and whatnot. But yeah, how cool is that? There's the gazebo over there. Yeah, so you can park right over anywhere, all around the square you can park. And take a walk around the square. I like these little lights too, and we're gonna eventually go over across the street over there, and eventually we're gonna walk a little bit, and I'm gonna actually end up behind these buildings over there at the end of the video, which I think is gonna be really cool. Now I don't know if anybody calls this any of the nicknames, but this was known as the Stone Quarry or the Rock Palace. Does anybody call this the Rock Palace? I've never heard those names, but those are nicknames. So we'll walk around the block. Let's go see some architecture here. I don't know, there's a plaque over there. Look at that. It actually reminds me of the Mansfield prison outside, kind of a little bit. That's nice, but I could see why they call it. I could see why it has some nicknames to it. But yeah, here's a plaque right here, always like these plaques. All right, and there's another plaque over here. Let's see what this says. Yeah, right here, Trumbull County Courthouse. Yeah, see, 1897. Now it started in 1895 and rededicated 1997. Cool. I like that. Yeah, they did some big restoration process on this building. I like that. Up there they got the statues. They're all on all four corners. Let's I'm gonna cut through the grass here. But here's the we'll go walk on the gazebo. You know, it's like 28 degrees outside, and I don't know if I dressed right for it or not. Maybe I'll be able to show you. Well, yeah, I'll be able to show you. Yeah, here's the gazebo. It's a nice view right there too. .360 view. 360 view. There's another lady up top there. That is a nice building though, right? That is a nice building. But here's what I wanted to show you. See if I can get out of that sunlight. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it too much right there, down there. That building down there has, if you're ever down here, stop and check that corner building out. The top, like they have that little balcony up there and stuff. It's really cool. But I also like, let me get out of the sunlight. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Has that like finial part on that building right there, which I think is really cool. And you got the Trumbull Art Gallery over there. All right, I say we keep walking and see what we can see. Yeah, if you get a chance, go read that poem by John Ashbery. I think that Warren, Ohio is it's either the last line or it's really close to the end of the poem. But yeah, it's funny because he was never here. He was never in Warren, Ohio. Wow. Public library across the street. All right. Here's the front. Got the flag up there. You know, I think when they restored this or redone it, what am I thinking about? When they redid this, it was covered in soot. Like it wasn't this color, and that was a while ago. But yeah, there's the front of that. Has the Roman numerals up there. That's cool. Marble, granite. Okay, we'll walk over this way. Right over there would be the YMCA. What do we know about the YMCA? Well, if we got rid of the YMCA and we went back in time, okay, you would probably see in that spot right there, that whole area right there, you would have probably seen one of the grandest mansions that were in Trumbull County. Might as well walk this side. Let's walk this side of this building. We didn't catch this side. Yeah, you would have seen one of the grandest mansions in Trumbull County. Yeah, that's cool. And we'll eventually get down there to that, I might as well take the sidewalk. We'll get down there to that fountain eventually. What the heck's this, a bocce court? It's kind of weird. I don't know. But yeah, that right over there, that would have been the Packard Mansion. Right there. Grandest of them all back in the time. Now think Packard Electric and Packard automobiles. So pretty big deal. It would have been quite the sight, man. I mean, if I find pictures online of it, I'll post it at the end. But yeah, that was a mansion right there at one time. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about that area when we get over there. What I'm gonna do, like I said, we're gonna do a little bit of sightseeing. We're gonna walk down here a little bit, not real far, but do some jaywalking. Hope I don't get hit. There's a sign right there. I'll tell you more about what the area has to offer when we go down here. Like I said, this video, there's some cool little graffiti, little ghosts up there. Cool. But yeah, my intention for this video is actually not even over here. It's down that way. That's the whole purpose of my video today, for the world record breaking thing that we were talking about. But I figured, you know what, let's do a little sightseeing walk, so we just don't have a, you know, we have an hour video, right? Yeah, if you watch my videos, man, I say that it's a short video, and then an hour later, an hour and a half later, you know, we're in it that far. But no, I'm gonna walk down here a little bit. Not I'm probably gonna walk, there's a library down there. I may walk to the library for y'all. But here's the First Presbyterian Church. Look at that steeple, man. Wow. First Presbyterian Church. Now again, this also is not the first church that has been in this spot. The first church was actually a station for the Underground Railroad. Another little tidbit about this area right here. This whole stretch right here was known as Warren's Millionaires Row. Okay, that's why I'm walking down this area. That's why we're kind of like doing a sightseeing thing. And a lot to do with the Underground Railroad. So Yeah, the first church that was ever here was a station for the Underground Railroad. I just dig how how tall that is. That's crazy. I want to say this was built in 1803. I'm not sure. Maybe there's a plaque on the front somewhere. I don't know. I'm hoping there is. I want to say 1803 though. Another cool thing about this church too, back before TV and, well, I would say cell phones, but there wasn't no TV, there was no cell phones. Back before the TVs and back before the newspapers really, when they had something special to tell the townspeople, some kind of important news, some kind of emergency or whatever, the bells would ring in the church and people would gather, and that's how they would spread that news. So, and that's exactly what this church did. Yeah, I can feel the cold now. I can feel the cold. I actually remember, I don't know when it was, maybe it was last year or the year after. I don't see no plaque, but I do see a sign up here that we're gonna check out. I remember coming here and taking pictures one morning, and it was colder than this. My hands, when I was done, they were freezing. They were freezing. Looks like an old bank right here, doesn't it? Like them doors right there. Let's see what this says. First Presbyterian Church. Yeah, 1803. Okay, this congregation was founded in Warren, 1803. And again, man, when I go to these places, you can pause it and read it if you want. How is that? How cool is that? Now see, this says the first church building on this site was constructed in 1832. The present building was dedicated in 1878. So the 1803, I had that right. I love those historical markers. Same thing, right? Yep. Now we're gonna keep walking down. We're not gonna go crazy far, but we're gonna walk down far enough. Man, that sun is bright as heck. See the dome? I don't know if that's a mosque over there or not. There's the amphitheater down over there. There's the memorial over there. We're gonna get to all that. We're gonna get to that. We'll talk about some of these houses on our way down. Boy, is it a nice day. It is a nice day. Yeah, I like that house over there. Okay, I think we're coming up this, I want to say it's this first house over here. Is that the, oh yeah, yep, that would be it right there. That first house we're looking at right now, that's the O&D Morgan house. It was built in 1894. A lot of these houses they restored and such. Look at the architecture on some of those. That is really, really cool, right? And now, wow, look at that. And now it's part of the Historical Society. That's really cool. That is really, really neat. And I think what's it say right there? Ooh, those steps are slick. Yep, welcome to the Morgan History Center. Now I think it's closed, but look at this. We're standing on history right now, but you can tell they redid some of the stuff on these houses. You know, Man, wooden steps when it's cold. Ooh. Millionaires Row. Now, one of these, I told you we're just winging it. See, they have, I don't know how many of these are private or not, but there's a historical landmark sign right there. Historical landmark 1839 on there, right there. So a lot of history. Look at the R above with the windows. Yeah, I think this house right here, I think, is the Peter Webb house. I believe this, yes, I believe this would be the Peter Webb house. And it's a private residence. Although you can still see it has the National Landmark sign right there, but look at that. Again, a lot of these houses may be private, so you can't, you know, you gotta tread lightly at some of these places. I will say that if you go online and you look up the Warren Historical Society and such, they do have tours that they do. Walking tours, historical walking tours of Millionaires Row, of kind of what I'm doing right now. They would probably be in more detail than I ever could be. You know, I didn't really know a whole lot about Warren. I didn't grow up here or whatever. So they would probably have a lot more information. And again, I was just doing this sightseeing, you know. They also have haunted for Halloween. They have like the spooky walk where they tell ghost stories about Warren, Ohio. But yeah, how cool is that? Again, private residence, Peter Webb house, built in 1892. Now, a funny thing, there wasn't much known about that house in the first place, but when they did renovations in 1991, under the basement steps, they found a case of old alcohol bottles from the Prohibition era. So maybe something was going on, you know, with that whole thing. But that is a, look at that. What grand architecture, right? Now here's another. Oh my goodness, that's total ice right there. Total ice. Right here, the Upton House, the Harriet Taylor Upton House. That is an awesome house right there. Look at that. Now see that sign right there that says celebrating women's suffrage? She was an activist. Harriet Taylor Upton was an activist. Right up there was Susan B. Anthony. So she was up there. She actually bought the whole women's suffrage movement, like that whole thing, to Warren, Ohio. But look at this, there's a plaque right there too. Let's go check out that plaque. Let's go check out this plaque. Cool. Gotta love plaques. Just look at this porch. Look at that mailbox right there. Wow. Look at that. You know, when you go to these places, you can feel the history of it. Like, look at the, man. Wow. Let's go read this plaque. Yeah, I know. I know what you're looking at across the street. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Again, pause it and read it if you want. How about that? Yep. Harriet Taylor Upton. She was the treasurer of the National American Women's Suffrage Association, and she brought its headquarters to Warren in 1903. How cool is that, huh? See, it wasn't too far. I mean, there's the church down there. We didn't walk too far. Now, this is as far as I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna walk any further, okay? But you see that right there? That's the library. That is the library right there. And you can keep walking down. You can keep walking down, and the further you go, there's some more historic homes down that way. Some off the side roads and such. You keep going. The Packard Museum is up there. So I mean, if you wanted to walk that, I guess you could. But if you were visiting Warren for the first time or whatever, I would drive. But I would definitely walk this part so you can see some of the houses, especially these ones right here. It's the whole row right here. Why not? Why not? But there's a museum here on this library on the second floor. Okay, I don't think they're open all the time. I would check the website. It's the Sutliff Museum. I dig that building over there. We're gonna go that way. You know what? Let me cross the road here. Let me cross the road and then we'll cross. Yeah, the Sutliff Museum is on the second floor of this library. In the parking lot, you can go back here. You can park behind. There's a parking lot behind this building. It's on the second floor, and it will showcase a lot. It'll showcase a lot about the Underground Railroad locally. So I think that's pretty cool. But I think it's time. Like I said, you can keep walking down if you want. We're not going to do that. I just was doing a sightseeing kind of thing. So let's go across the road and check out the Perkins house. We're gonna walk across. We're gonna walk through here. This is gonna be great. Check this fence out. Man, look at that. Wow. There's a plaque over there I think we should check out too. Yeah, the Perkins Mansion. Man, that's awesome, right? Let's go read this. Now, I believe at one time, not all at once, but this actually was visited by 5 different presidents. Look at that. How cool is that in that little house in the back? Yeah, I believe it was visited by Grant, Hayes, Garfield, McKinley, and then Harrison, I believe. But check this out. Let me see if I can get on the other side, away from the sun. Look at that. There you go. Again, pause it right there. Grant, Garfield, Hayes, Harrison, McKinley. Love it. Love it. And I believe in 1934 this was converted to the City Hall of Warren. I think we can walk up there. Let's go check this out. Let's go see if we can check this out. We'll walk around. Might as well. I'm here. But look at the architecture of that, man. That is great. That is awesome. Wow. And I believe we'll walk a little bit further. I don't even think I have to leave the property. I think if I go over there, there's a woman's park. You know what? I didn't show you guys something. There's an eagle over here. Look at the eagle right here. 1874. Wow. They must have different things here. Maybe they have speakers that come out here and talk and whatnot. Look at them windows up there. Wow. How awesome. How awesome is that? Let's go up on the porch. Look at the shutters. Wow, look at those shutters. Yeah, I just think we could be standing here and be speaking to the patrons. That is awesome. I dig this house back there. Look at that. Yep, City Hall. Wow. That's cool right there, just in that, and the building in the back. Yeah, there's the sign, City Hall. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. That's an awesome building. Now, we'll keep going down. There's a little park. It's the Women's Park. It's dedicated. It's dedicated to all women. Maybe there's a plaque down here that tells a little more than just that. But yeah, let's keep walking. Man, look at that ice. You know it's cold. Look at that. Now, can you? Oh man, let's see what's back here. Oh, the other side. Let's check this other side out. Look at them shutters up in there in the windows. Boy, that's a fantastic building. Oh, you hear that bird? Oh man. Oh man, that just gets me excited for warm weather. Wow. All right, let's walk. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go back out. Let's go back out to the walkway. We'll follow it because there's another entrance down there, and I believe there's a sign for the actual park itself. So let's do that. That is fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, again, this was just this wasn't the purpose of the video, so that's why it's not really sporadic, you know, or erratic. I just wanted to show you a couple sightseeing houses if you're ever in the area. You know, you could, heck, you could even park at the library over there and walk downtown to the square, whatever you want to do. I would wait till it gets a little warmer, and then you could like stop. Maybe some of this stuff would be open, you know, but yeah, it's really cool. It's some really cool architecture down here. But yeah, let's walk. We'll walk the park because I believe I see the statue down there. Yeah, the Women's Park 2003. Let's check it out. Maintained by the Upton Association. Where's the Upton House? Right over there. Okay, let's check this out. How about that? Yeah, see, if warmer weather, the plants would probably be out and everything else, you know. The water, there'd probably be water going in there. And I think, see, these are engraved bricks. I believe you can actually buy those still, and you know, just for restoration purposes. I think you can donate and buy bricks for it. Yeah, that water's frozen. It's a cool bridge, huh? Sweet. Yeah, see, I believe there would probably be water in there in the springtime. Yep, see, personalized bricks. Those birds sound really nice though. And here is a memorial here, just a all women's memorial. What's she holding back there? Holding a book. Oh, hey, guy. Hey, look at this guy. I didn't know he was there. Of course, I don't have nothing with me, so he probably doesn't not want nothing to do with me, but that was cool. Nice little surprise there. He's wondering what we're doing. How cool is that? How cool is that? Maybe he's guiding us somewhere. Maybe he's guiding us somewhere. Well, I'm not gonna follow him up the tree. Let's see what he's doing. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. Oh. Hey, buddy. Hi. Always cool when you get in touch with nature and nature lets you get that close, right? All right, so let's keep walking. There's the amphitheater down there, and then we got two houses here. This right here, this building right here, this very first building here, right, that I'm looking at right now. This is the Connecticut Land Company building. This is where you actually would have came to purchase land, to buy here. This was the building right here, and I think this is the tourist area, or the tourist building now. Warren tourism. How neat is that, huh? Wow. And then look at this, the Kinsman House. This building's really cool. We might have to walk around it. You want to walk around it? I'll walk around it. This was actually a gift from General Simon Perkins to his daughter and her husband. Wow. Wait till you see the other side. The other side's really, really cool. And I think some of the rooms in here at one time were used for the Dana School of Music. Let's walk out here. Look at that. How cool is that building, huh? Wow. Wow. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I was wondering, man. A lot of those downspouts are down. There's the holders for the downspouts. There's actually a downspout right there. Look at those columns. Wow. See, I don't know how many people actually get out and look around at the area, even where you live at. Like people from Warren, especially the younger kids and such like that. Actually, it's a museum in there or something, I think. I see 1970, 1995 in there. But especially some of the people, look at that nook. How cool is that? How cool is that? But like some of the local, the young kids and stuff like that, do they pay attention to the history and stuff of their community? I don't know. There's the amphitheater right there. They have bands that play. I've actually never seen anything here either. I know that a lot of bands play here in the summertime. There's the Mahoney River in the back. And there's a view from this side. I like that. You could tell they use a lot of storage, or they use this for a lot of storage. Yep, the Kinsman house. Wow, it's a nice building. Little triangle window. What's this here? Nurse's home. Okay, very cool. And what's that say right there? Okay. Very cool. Very cool. I like these historic homes. I like going inside these. Look at that. Yeah, see, that's why they need money. So every chance you get, when you get chance and you go visit these places and they're asking for donations and stuff like that, and if that's where the donations actually are going to, definitely cool to give. Definitely a good thing to give. Actually, there's a sign for the Kinsman house right there. We'll go past. Yep. Maybe go in there and buy some parcel land. I don't think that's in effect no more though. All right. Let's keep going. Well, I guess this was kind of a long video. Jeez. So far, all in one take. Nope, looks like somebody busted something. Looks like one of those lights. That one right there. There's the Kinsman house, 1832. Yep, there we go. Dana School of Music. All right. Amphitheater sign. Pretty cool, right? I think that was pretty cool. I didn't go in depth, crazy detail about the houses or whatever, but enough to, I think, be interesting and maybe catch your attention to take a little day drive or whatever, and look at some history. So here we come up on the memorial here. I don't know, well, there's one memorial right here, but the actual big memorial is down there. Always salute the flag right there. Now, is this right here? Okay, there is a plaque here. There used to be a house right here, the King Smith home. Okay, and he was a judge. It says right here, I know he was a judge, and the house got destroyed, and it was part of the Underground Railroad as well. Right there, Underground Railroad. So yeah, how about that? Yep, there was a house that stood right here right now, but it was destroyed, and all that's left here. Oh, okay, here's another part of it right there, talking about the Underground Railroad. Wow, that is awesome. So yeah, you had, this was part of the Underground Railroad. The church was part of the Underground, not this one, but the original church that was here was part of the Underground Railroad. I'm telling you, this is why I wonder, does anybody, like, if you live here, do you walk around and does it fascinate you, the history that is in your community? Get out. I always say, wherever you're at, get out and venture. Get out and venture. Here's the Veterans Memorial. And I see a lot of names on those bricks back there. We'll walk in here. Take a walk in there and Look over there. There's the courthouse again. Sun's a little higher in the sky now. This is actually kind of neat. I don't know how many people come in here either. Yeah, see? Yeah. Dedication bricks. Oh, that's, I hate to see that. I hate seeing that. All these dedication bricks. Yep. Pause it and read it. Pause it and read it. Man, we're already almost an hour into this video, but that's okay. That's all right. There's the church in the background of that. Wow. Because the end of this video, I think you're going to find fascinating as well. It's going to be pretty darn cool. I like that. Yeah, look at all that river's moving pretty fast. Yes, it is. Wow. Got a grenade in his hand. Pretty nice memorial, right? I think so. I think so. Okay, which way do we got to get out of here? Let's go back. We'll just follow the steps. Yeah, see, all those bricks are all over. All right, so that was a trip down Millionaires Row. What'd you think of that? Does it make you want to go check it out? And I'm telling you, you walk down this road even, there's some buildings and churches down that way. Yeah, all around here there's some nice architecture that you could check out. Another cannon. Now here's a, I don't know, is that the tallest building downtown? Warren, right there in front of us? I don't know. Oh, they do have a river walk. I don't think it's cleaned up at all or nothing. Now, during Christmas time, they have this all decorated up over here. It kind of reminds me of, you know, I always tell, if I drive past here, it's like Santa's house. But this right here, I believe, oh, maybe there's a plaque around here too. I think this was the site of Warren's first schoolhouse, where this log cabin is right now. I don't see no plaque. Don't see no plaque. Well, let's go see. Maybe it is up here. Maybe it is up here. There's the Sutliff Museum I was telling you about. That's on the second floor of the do they have a plaque? Second floor of the library. Okay, I don't see no plaque here. But we might as well walk across. We'll walk the river here. Bell ringing in the courthouse. Yeah, I'm surprised there's no plaque. I want to say though, I'm almost positive that this was the site of Warren's first schoolhouse. That looks so awesome to go kayaking in right now. I'm just, man, it just looks like it would be like totally cold. That spot would look fun right in there coming. Got to be careful though. All right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna walk across and we'll go check out that fountain. And then maybe we'll go walk through an alleyway in Warren. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. Here we go, crossing the road. Yeah, we'll check that fountain out real quick because we didn't go that way. Get a little view of the courthouse from that direction. And then walk over to the whole point of why I wanted to do this video. And here we go, the first person gonna bother me today. And here we are right here. Yeah, we didn't get it a view from this way. There we are. How you like that? It's a nice view. Even in the cold weather, that's a real nice view. And then here we are here. Check this out. Wow. Check that out. Oh boy, the guy's going right where I want to go. I hate being bothered for money or for a phone or for whatever. I get it all day long while I'm at work. All right, we're gonna have to cross this road. I did some moving in that building. We did some papers when I worked for Fisher Board Moving. Used to have some bad leaks in that building. Bad water damage. I don't know if they ever fixed it or not. But I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little bit of jaywalking right now. So, well, you know what? It turned anyway. It turned anyway. So, here's the Mahoning building. Yeah, we moved some papers. They had some documents in there, boxes of documents we had to move. And yeah, for some reason, I think it was top floor, second from the top, it was like totally flooded. But here, this is going to be fun. This is going to be this is the whole reason I wanted to do this video. And what we're about to see, I believe, was dedicated in 2009. We're going to walk down this alley. Now, I am going to show you. You have this kind of stuff right here. We are in Warren, and it makes me sick because this is kind of an art installation. This is actually Dave Grohl Alley. And in 2009 is when they not constructed it, but came up with the idea of this and dedicated. He actually was here for the dedication of the alley. And I'll get to, if you don't know who Dave Grohl is, I will tell you who Dave Grohl is here in a minute. But I just wanted to tell you, this is what happened. This is somebody's art, man. This was, you know, and just, you're an idiot and you should be ashamed of yourself if you destroy art like that. You're just an a-hole, okay? You know who you are. You know who you are. It just makes me sick. You're just the same people that litter. That's who you are. But you know what? Let's get positive. Let's get positive, and let's follow Dave Grohl Alley. Yeah, again, this is an art installation. And in 2009, they kind of put this area here. Now, if you don't know, who Dave Grohl is. Okay? Dave Grohl was born in Warren, Ohio in 1969. I don't know how long he was here because he ended up moving at a young age. He moved with his parents to Virginia. Okay? But he was born here in Warren, Ohio. Who was Dave Grohl, you ask? If you don't know, he was a drummer for Nirvana. Okay, now unfortunately we lost Kurt Cobain and such, but after that he formed his own band, the Foo Fighters. So hopefully you know who he is, Dave Grohl. Pretty good guy. I think he was playing out here at one time, maybe at the Packard Music Hall or something, and he actually bought pizza for everybody that was standing in line. Real cool guy, really down to earth, I guess. But there's a picture of him right there. I don't know, this is laying on the floor. I don't know. I know we had bad winds and bad storms, but that just looks like somebody did that shit on purpose. Excuse my French. Yeah, it's a lot of this stuff is really weathered and deteriorated. Let's see, Foo Fighters. Yep, there's Dave Grohl up there. Yeah, see, there was probably something else here. Now see, it looks like they have cameras, but the sad part is a lot of these places like this, when they say they have cameras, half of them don't work anyway. That's kind of a weird a weird one right there, right? That's it. This one actually reminds me of Around the World in a Day by Prince, his album, the cover. That's what that reminds me of. You know, obviously it's not, but yeah, that one's kind of weird. Huh. Let's keep going. Yeah, I don't know what is, what was here and what was left here, but I know, obviously you can see some things were hanging up. What are these, some of the buildings that are back here? Yeah, we get down there, there's some other stuff down here we can see. There's Dave Grohl in a drum with the guitar. It's on fire. I'm surprised that, is there any of the artist names? I don't know. That's pretty cool though, right? I dig that. It's pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. Here's another mural. See, down there is kind of, now it's getting interesting, right? Now it's getting interesting down there. That's cool. Wow. Awesome. There's oh, check that out. Is that Dave Grohl's hand? And there's a pick. It's like almost a 3D kind of thing. He's holding his pick right there. Kind of cool. Yep, Dave Grohl. And there's his. That's kind of cool right there. There's his drum. Sweet. Now I have been through here when it was actually looking good, but over time it deteriorates. Here's some other, got some other drums hanging over here. They use that as a planter. And I think it continues down. Ah, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna go down here. And I know at one time one of these were decorated with something. Like it looked like a speaker or something. Hello. Here's the main the Dave Grohl thing right here. And there's some bands he was in. Nirvana, of course, Foo Fighters. There he is saying he's from Warren. Crooked Vultures, Queens of the Stone Age. Now, I noticed they don't have one thing in here. He used to play for Scream. He used to play the drums for, on 2 albums, I believe. And they were a punk band out of DC. Which, kind of the flavor, man, if everybody kind of remembers the Descendants or All, that was kind of like that whole vibe. But yeah, there he is up there, Warren, Ohio. Check that out. They got the lights. We'll walk down a little further though. We'll walk down a little further. Now here's what I was telling you right here. These are in the Guinness Book of World Records. These are the largest drumsticks in the world. And that was the whole purpose of the video. When I was saying we're looking for something big, we're looking for something world record breaking, but it was Dave Grohl Alley in general is why I wanted to come here and do this video. Check that little dog up there. There's a statue of a dog like with the fishbowl on its head right there. Cool. That's cool. That's really awesome. But yeah, check this. And I think one of these were deteriorated at one time and they ended up getting another telephone pole or something to do this. But right there, if you look, there's when he was in Nirvana. And I believe these were Joel Eggert, I believe, was the artist who did this, carved them. But yeah, now I don't know how that works because they're the world's biggest or world's largest drumsticks, but you know, would you have to use them to be considered that? I don't know, because I think these weigh like 900 pounds, man. So I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's pretty cool. There's Dave Grohl right there. And you go down in here, and they got this all lit up. Right here. Look at this. Modern Methods. What's today? Thursday. They open at 5. I myself like Noble Creature. I'm from Youngstown, so I like Noble Creature. But if you're in Warren, hit up Modern Methods. My favorite there is probably Dub City. It's a West Coast IPA. I could just sit though. It's just a session IPA. It's so awesome. But yeah, right here in the alley, right here in Dave Grohl Alley, you can have a good beer, good craft beer. But yeah, let's see. There may be a couple other things over here. Yeah, I remember at one time one of these were made to look like a speaker. And another Dave Grohl piece of art. And I believe that is going to be it. I believe that's going to be it. How'd you like that? So I actually think I'm probably going to end my video here. I'll walk back up to the mural so we can see that one last time. But yeah, this This looks really cool at night too, when it's lit up. And some of these, as you can see, some of the doors in this alley, you get to the other businesses, but this is the actual only one that's right here. You can see the tanks inside. Man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Good beer, good beer. But yeah, Dave Grohl Alley. That was the whole purpose of the video. I want to thank everybody for coming on today's adventure with me on this bright, chilly Thursday morning. So, if you get a chance to come to Warren, just to drive around and look at it, definitely do that. Yeah, I don't think you can drive down here anymore. Maybe just that part. But hey, listen, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. Okay, because I read every single comment and I try to answer every single one. This is the kind of videos I do, just everyday adventures. Whatever that adventure is, we're gonna find one. We're gonna find it. But we'll wait for this van to go past. But yeah, that was a nice little morning trip. So. Oh, he worked for Modern Method. So, hey, listen. Again, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And until I see you on the next adventure, wherever that may be, Federmalenge.